Hey, Coach Evans classes. This is Mr. Atchley. I'm going to give you guys a few ideas on some ways to conduct research and how to put it all together and keep track of things. You'll slide over with me to a browser. I always start at google.com. I'm going to want to go ahead and sign into my browser. For you guys, it'll be your lunch number and your last name at mustangps.org, and then the same password you use to log into the computer. So you can see me logging in right here. You know you're logged in properly when you see your login name and information up here on the top right. Okay, first place I'm going to go next is mustangps.org. I'm going to go over here to schools. I'm going to go down and select Mustang High School. When you're conducting research, first place, nice place to go, under Media Center, you're going to want to select Research Databases. Okay, here's where it can get confusing unless you know what you're doing. Inside databases, my go-to place, first one I always check out is EBSCOhost Student Research Center. Once it loads, it depends on what you're doing as far as what you would choose next. From talking to Coach Evans, it seems like you guys are doing research on biographies, people from the past, mathematicians. They could be current, most likely they're from the past. So I would select Student Database Searching, designed for 9th through 10th grade students. Okay, once you get in here, uncheck all. Now, remember, you're looking for some information on a person. Easiest way to find that's going to be a biography. I also like to make sure that I have full text selected. Up here in the find bar, this is where you would type in something like mathematician, and then you would hit search. Now, at this point, you can scroll through here and it's giving you a bunch of information on some of these people. So for example, if you choose this guy right here where it says HTML full text, this is some basic information about this man, but it's not really a full text. This is more from like an encyclopedia, so it's not an article that gives you useful information about this person. So going back, see if we got anything with this guy. Again, just a bibliography about him, pretty quick, basic, doesn't tell us all that much. But if you did choose to use this person, it at least gives us an idea. Okay, so we see his name and we see that he was a mathematician, because that's the one thing that I searched for. So what you'll want to look for next are keywords in there that will help you search for more information about this person, because you have to have 4 sources. So this would just be one source, simply because it's giving you dates, that he did certain things, and you have to know things like when a person was born, when they did important things, and when they passed away. So let's read through this for a second. So it looks like he was a Dutch physicist. Okay, theoretical physics. Okay, so now we're going to search for this guy's name. I'm going to go back and start a new search. But this time I'm going to go to advanced. Okay, I'm going to leave all these options selected just to see what comes up. Here we go. I'm going to paste his name here, and then I'm going to type in physics, because from reading that previous biography, I know that physics is a keyword that ties to this guy. Hopefully that will help me find more useful information about him. Now you can see that a lot of options pull up. Ones I like to focus on are the ones that are called PDF full text. And then this would give you options on things that you could read about, this person. Let's go down here and look at this one. Again, this is an image of information about this man. It looks like these are some of his letters. So in this article, it's probably going to talk to you about important things that he did during his lifetime. Another way that you might want to find more information about this person is to take their name and paste it into Google. Is Google a reliable research engine? No. But by selecting images, this is a place where I can get a picture of this guy that I could use for my report. Okay? Now, how do we do reliable research in Google? Here's an idea. You honestly might want to go to something like a Wikipedia article to give you ideas about the person and ways that you could further research. But the most reliable way to do research in Google is to do this. Scholar.google.com. So the next time you hear someone say Google is not a reliable research engine, the correct answer really is yes, it is. It just depends on what part of Google that you're going to use. So if you're in Google Scholar, you can tell that you're there because it says Google Scholar. Now, I'm going to paste this person's name here, Paul. I'm not even going to try to say his last name. I'm going to hit enter. And then here we go with some options. Now, another thing that you want to pay careful attention to here is if this is something that, so say this article, you click on it, and then you wait patiently. You read this and you find that this is something that you want to use. In that case, if you click on Cite, since one thing that you have to do is provide citations in MLA format, there's your citation right there. So what you would do is simply copy that, paste it into your document, and now you're keeping track on your draft of your citations, and you won't have to enter them manually. Okay, in the event that you do not use Google as your search engine, Google Scholar that is, and you find your articles on EBSCO or something like that, I'm going to show you how to keep track of your citations a different way. To make sure that you're doing it properly, just like before, we're going to go to mustangps.org. You're going to go to Schools, Mustang High School, Media Center, Research Databases, and then you're going to come down here and you're going to select Citation Machine. Once you're in Citation Machine, you got to pick your style first. APA, MLA, Chicago, that sort of thing. In this case, you guys are going to pick Chicago. Next, I'm going to show you how to connect the citation and the article together and to get this service to do the work for you. Okay, so to even know what you're talking about, you've got to go back to your article first and figure out what medium it is. Is it a book? Is it a magazine? Is it a newspaper? That sort of thing. Typically, if you look at where it's published, you can figure that out. So it tells you actually. Document type, boom, article. It was published in Physics Today. So I'm going to go back to my citation machine. I'm going to go to Journal. In this case, I'm going to select Manual Entry Mode. And then I simply go through and type in the information. Most of the time it's just as easy as copying and pasting. Essentially at that point you go through, fill out each one of these things, you hit Make Citation, it makes it for you, you copy it, you paste it over into your rough draft, and then you can just keep a running list of all of your sources. remember that they have to be in alphabetical order. A simple way to make sure that you're doing your citations properly is to hit up this website. So Purdue Al Online Writing Lab. And then once you get in here, you'll want to go to this spot, MLA Guide. You have guides here for style, in-text citations, which is when you're using quotes inside your essay. And then if you look at this one, this is your works cited page. So you click on that. It gives you your basic rules right here as you scroll through. Even shows you what it should look like. Make sure that if you have questions, you email me or you have Coach Evans get in touch with me. I'd love to help you guys out with the future, help you guys out in the future, and thank you for the opportunity to work together.